Hey everyone, it's binguschondo. I wanted to record this video as a bit of a companion piece to my Greater Minecon video. This is the Minecon 2010 Classic World. Minecon 2010 wasn't just an in-person event. In fact, there was a whole server hosted. A lot of people just came and build, and they had some different competitions and stuff, so I just want to take an opportunity to kind of explore this world, because I feel like it's a pretty big piece of Minecraft history that I really haven't heard a lot of people talk about. So I'm starting us here on possibly the biggest spectacle of the whole thing. This is a bunch of usernames from people who would sign these as signatures. I didn't know he played Minecraft, but a bunch of people would sign these as signatures just to say, hey, I was here, and it's actually pretty cool. There's a little viewing podium for us to do that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of names here, and a lot of different styles. People just throwing in little pieces of personality. Oh, I fell in water. I was avoiding placing blocks because I didn't want to disrupt the sanctity, but whatever. Yeah, and I almost want to wonder, or I guess I almost want to research and see how many of these people still are active. But I think that's called stalking, and I think that's creepy. But yeah, there's a lot of names here. I wish I could fly in Classic and get a better view of this, but to be honest, I'm not super accustomed to Classic. I have a custom client installed that hasn't been maintained in over 5 years, and it doesn't let me fly, but I can do this, which is pretty cool. It's almost like sprinting, except worse. But yeah, I can get little glimpses of some of the names. I guess I can. Oh no, it doesn't pause when you press escape, so that's a no-go. I'm gonna not do that. It would warrant a flashing lights warning, because every color in Minecraft Classic is so bright, and if I'm just running through all of them at the speed of sound, then it probably wouldn't be too great. But it's cool because you also see Happy Birthday Notch from Minecon 2010. I'm actually gonna look up when Notch's birthday is, because I don't know that off the top of my head. I'd be worried if I knew that off the top of my head. Alright, June 1st, 1979. As a kid, I actually made a Happy Birthday Notch video. This was when Notch was not really a problematic figure or anything like that. I was just a kid, and I was like, yeah, this guy made my favorite game. I'm gonna wish him a happy birthday. I don't think he ever saw it, though. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's pretty interesting when you just explore around here, because you see little things like this. It's just a little house. There's not a lot going on with it, and it almost looks like it's in ruins, which may have been an evidence of the canceled griefing competition that was planned for this Minecon, but canned. But yeah, there's also big castles everywhere. Like this, it's a small map. Don't get me wrong, but with how many people they had playing on it, they just kind of filled it in with whatever they could. So again, there's another little house here. Got a little basement. Oh, that's nice. This is before they had... Oh, no, this is a pool table. This isn't a bed. This is a pool table. That's cool, though. And it goes even lower. Ooh, I like this. This actually... I know this is kind of a beaten-to-death topic in online discourse nowadays, but the whole idea of liminal spaces, I feel like this kind of encapsulates that. And this is actually... a bit more relevant, or I guess not this, but the liminal space idea is a bit more relevant because my first video on this channel was actually a lot more akin to this one. It wasn't a video essay, it was just exploring old Minecraft maps that nobody has touched in years. And that video idea started out because I wanted to see if you could define a liminal space inside of Minecraft. Because I did a whole explanation, I had a whole script written, and then I scrapped it. But I defined what a liminal space was and how it related to Minecraft, and maybe possible reasons why a liminal space couldn't be traditionally possible in Minecraft, and just stuff like that. The video was scrapped for a reason. I couldn't find a way to make it all connect, but I think you see some of that more traditional liminality and stuff like this, because, well, mainly because there's no lighting or shading. Also, I didn't really realize this at first. This whole signature sign goes all the way over here, which is, you know, it says something. There's a lot of people on here. I always think it's so interesting to see how much wool was used in like Minecraft Classic, just because there weren't many blocks in the palette. You didn't have a lot of colors to work with, but you know, like wool was every color, but it was all the same texture. So you get really weird things like a cloth sky tower. You know, it's weird, but you know, that's part of Minecraft's charm in its early days for sure. And we also have this castle I looked at earlier. I didn't actually go inside of it. Also, I felt kind of bad about destroying this earlier, so I want to put this back. Also, this is wrong. Oh, this client does have a really cool thing though. It has block picking with middle mouse, like modern Minecraft, which is, I think, one of the most convenient features they've probably ever added. Okay, coming inside here, we got, you know, it's I guess traditional Minecraft castle. I don't really know if you could. It's not traditional castle, you know. It's been blocked off. Let's see what's throughout here. Actually, I'm a little curious. These walls all connect. Oh, so they do, but this one like goes up. Oh, just because they didn't want to like break the ground. I see. Yeah, and seeing this one's ground level over here. So yeah, they just didn't dig down there. Okay. Anyway, I want to see what's in this middle tower here. I know there was a building competition, but I don't know. You know, it's hard to find information about this kind of stuff. I don't know what parts of this world are from the building competition and what part is just people wanting to build. I don't really know what I plan to gain by coming down here, but I came down here because I think this is a version of Minecraft where water just kind of spread infinitely, right? Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, water isn't available. I haven't played a lot of Minecraft Classic, but I certainly know these aren't in there. These are just clever little additions and stuff. But yeah, I guess you couldn't do water because it's pretty easy to grief with water, if I recall correctly, because it just spread forever. So that was me going down, right? Yeah, there was down, and yeah, there wasn't much except for just the little. Okay, so let's go up, because I do know there is some stuff up here. Just a little second floor. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just, yeah, just the towers. And this one still is on that offset of being up, and this one's on the offset of being down. Alright, this is cool. You know, just a little overlook out onto everything. You know, you don't get a lot of that because this is the height limit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can't place anything up here. But I wasn't sure how to. Oh, I guess they just want you to jump out the. Oh no, there was something, I just missed it. And there's another little tower over here. Not totally sure where this one leads to though. Yeah, I think it's just kind of more of the same right there. Okay, and this big TNT block. I'm very curious to find out if there's anything in here. If I can actually get up here. Wow, that was very difficult. Alright, so either this wasn't finished, or maybe this whole wall was actual TNT blocks and they blew it up or something. Oh, that's. Huh. Oh, also, there was a setting in this one called dynamic objects. Straight up, I have no idea what dynamic objects means. I haven't tried to drop any. Unless it means that, but I think it already does that in Classic. Oh, wait, but it looks a little slower when I use dynamic objects. Yes, I think that was an attempt to get falling sand particles in and TNT particles, or entities, but I guess, I don't know, maybe it just didn't work. Also, real quick, I'm going to check out some of the features that are in this mod of Classic, because there's a lot of weird stuff, like crafting tables, but there's also magma blocks, I can presume. Maybe these have a function in the survival mode, because I think there's a survival mode in this, so maybe I'll just check that out real quick at the end. Because as far as I could tell, this little mod didn't get much attention. It only had 3 pages on the Minecraft forums after being posted since 2016, I think, so yeah. This is a structure that I know it's like there's like a 4D structure or something. Is this a tesseract? Hold on, I might sound like an idiot right now. It is not a tesseract. It's not a tesseract. All right, and just looking up cube on Google does not give you the name of this object. All right, I will either never know or someone will leave it in the comments. I can't find it, and I don't know what to look up, so it is a mystery as of now. Also, this says "Long live Minecraft," which I think they were kind of prophetic with that one. I think they were right. So since you couldn't use water, it's interesting to see people just use light blue wool. There's actually another part that I've seen on this level I guess they're called levels. There's another part that uses the light blue wool in that same way. Got a little dirt path here with a little underwater river type thing going on. I'm going to hold the mushroom from now on because it obstructs the least of the screen. If there's a way to do F1 in this, I don't know it. I'm sorry. Again, didn't play much Classic. Well, that's nice. It's a little garden. It's a garden. That's the word I was looking for. This is pretty cool though. It reminds me of like how in like babies' rooms and stuff, or like Toy Story, like the first Toy Story movie, Andy's room had like a bunch of clouds painted on it, you know. I know that isn't exclusive to Toy Story, but it's always interesting to me because it's that kind of artificial nature. You know, it's almost like having a painting of a window in your house. Like it's what outside would look like, but it's just so clearly artificial. I don't know. I think that's an interesting little design quirk or trend or whatever. It's also interesting to see some of the houses just get cut off by the world border. Also, I always thought that this version of Minecraft's world border was interesting because it's not just water or bedrock, it's water and bedrock, where I mean really either would have served the purpose. I don't think those are actual blocks. I could be wrong. I'm not up to date on my Minecraft Classic Void lore, I guess. But yeah, because look, they're different. It's rendered different, almost on a completely separate layer. Or maybe it just doesn't have any lighting applied to it. Well, no, because this is animated and this isn't. And I do believe water is animated outside of this mod for Classic. But yeah, just having the bedrock and the water there has always been such an interesting decision to me. Because it's one that is purely made for aesthetics, because the void could just be nothing and serve the same purpose. But no, it was always bedrock and water, which, I don't know, it's just neat. That's a cool design. It's a very interesting use of colors, these wool colors. I don't know, I haven't seen people use wool to make this kind of design in Minecraft Classic or like even modern Minecraft today. That's really interesting. This is the Mona Lisa. You can't tell it, almost, but it is. It almost looks like deep fried, but I feel like there's better color combinations you could have used, but you know, it looks good. It looks good. Big chest. I wonder if anything's inside of here. No, nothing inside big chest. But there is a little house over here. Oh, that's nice. It's like a little store, and there's their cash register. It's all their gold. They tint in gold. Oh, and this is cool. Random deep pool in the basement. Yeah, I like this. That's cool. Whoa! All right. I'm definitely not gonna sprint through this. That'd be a nightmare. Oh, whoa! Hold on, this is like a whole thing. Dance party. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh no, not that. You can't sneak in this version, so my dancing is limited. But gosh darn it, I'll try. Yeah, this is awesome. Just a little underground rave under all of what's going on up there. That's cool. It almost reminds me of the Team Fortress 2 Mario Kart maps. How they just have like random rooms underground and stuff. I don't know if they have any underground rainbow rooms, but I know there's underground rooms, and a lot of the map is rainbow themed, so. Let's see what's up here. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, and I think this is supposed to be a bed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There weren't beds in Minecraft yet, or at least not classic, and there never were, but you know, that's nice. I didn't think that house would hold such a secret. I'm glad I didn't skip over it now. But I'm not sure all these houses will hold such wonders. Ooh, there's a little hole right here. I think it's just a cave. Huh. You know, I don't know why I'm so inclined to explore like this little cave, but like, you know, what if there was something under here? Wouldn't that be neat? Yeah, it'd be neat. I think that might be it for this house. This reminds me of that one guy on TikTok. I don't know if you guys know him. He has an eel pit in his house. There's just a hole, and it goes to a dark little hole, or I guess it's, you know, the pit. The pit. It's the pit. It's the eel pit. You know, it's the eel pit. It's the eel pit. Anyway, this guy bought a house, and it had a like a water reserve in the basement, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna put some eels in there." So now he's the eel pit guy on TikTok. I'm inclined to assume this is a creeper that I'm inside of right now. Oh, nice little. That's a TV. And that's a little couch. That's good. Ooh, this is fancy. A little study. And 2 more beds. I think this is supposed to be a kitchen, or like a kitchenette, like, you know, like oven, cabinet, stove, oven and stove, maybe dishwasher, a refrigerator. Yeah, I think this is a kitchen. Oh, and that wasn't like hanging cupboards. That was indeed the mouth of a creeper, and this is the bedroom. When you make a creeper like statue in the game, you have to be sure to make a distinction between the body and the neck. Well, this is definitely a little parkour course right here. I want to do this. Wait, a little entrance to it? Okay, okay. I like this. You know, it reminds me of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Just random structure that is not necessarily ominous, but its existence raises questions like, what is this? It's just kind of neat. Little underground library. Okay. Cool. This looks like a training grounds type area, you know? How it's all like walled in and stuff, and I don't know. Also, Minecraft Classic doesn't have sounds, and this mod said it would add the sounds back, but it didn't, and I think that's because I had to install it in like a really roundabout way. So I'll probably throw in some like music or something. I don't know, just something that isn't just me talking. Yeah, I'm not sure what this hole is right here. Oh, it's just another cave. Okay, well, let's try this parkour course. Ah. Parkour in this version is interesting because, you know, there's no sprinting, so it really is just walk forward and jump at the same time, which is kind of just like more convoluted geometry dash. But I don't know if that jump's possible. You just bonk your head on it, and then I really don't think that's doable. It's not doable for me, certainly. I can't even get over there, so... You know what? You all are going to lie for me. If anyone ever asks about me in my relation to the Minecon 2010 parkour course, you tell them I beat it, okay? I need you to do that for me. I can't have people thinking I'm a poser, you know? That I'm some kind of fake. Ooh, cool. All right, well, all right, we got a big building right here that appears to have been griefed or constructed very interestingly. It almost looks like there's like half of a staircase here, and then it mirrors itself and doesn't serve a purpose as a staircase. There we go. Okay, so there's not much up here, but well, it's an interesting little pattern. Iron blocks and stone slabs. I'll tell you what, stone slabs and the early Minecraft community were just inseparable. They were like the coolest texture in the game, and people just used them everywhere, which is also assisted by the fact that, you know, they were the only slabs for a while. Like, I guess bricks. Well, this is also classic, you know, Alpha and Indev and all those had a different block palette, but mostly still just had stone slabs. Nice little bedroom here. We got a several story building here. Yeah, like I said, a lot of stone slabs. Just keep an eye out. There's a ton of them. Okay, another little study here. Oh, he has water. Okay, this actually did lead somewhere. Well, this is cool. This is like a classic opportunity for like a mod to do that thing where it just throws you around the loop endlessly, you know, like the non-Euclidean geometry. And after playing myhouse.wad, that's honestly like, I just figured that's what was going to happen here. I know it's not possible, but just the layout there. Okay, nice. Yeah, and this is all like super low underground. It's just, it's cool. Whoa. Okay, this is something. I was talking about the like wallpaper, like being artificial reality. This is definitely that. You know, it's like a little castle and the sky. I think this well, maybe not. I was gonna say I'm inclined to believe that this mod changes the textures of some of the wool, because I wouldn't be surprised if this was supposed to be light blue. But I don't know. But you can tell it's a sky, cloud or tree maybe. That's the sun. There's a tree. Yeah, it's just like a little mini world in here. That's cool. It's like a little banister. Yeah. Over the stairs. I see that now. I thought this little design here would be part of one of the rooms, but it's just kind of a standalone thing. Oh, and a little balcony. That's cool. I don't think I... Ah, no. I don't think I looked in there. Yeah, nice little tower. Oh, and that was this broken, dilapidated stone house we saw. And that's actually the corner of the world there. Alright. And I'm not super sure what I just... Oh yeah, that was part of the parkour course that I completed flawlessly. Alright, and this is the Mozilla Firefox logo. I think there may have been an add-on for Minecraft Classic that took PNG files and just kind of built them in the world. I might be wrong. You know, I don't mean to discredit anyone, but the way that the colors are picked kind of looks like that. Alright, and I didn't actually notice this, but we have a little path going on here that does connect a lot of the stuff we've been looking at. But I don't think I would hit everything if I followed it to the T, so... Alright, and this is, you know, the water was deadly back then. It just kind of spread forever. I think this may be a consequence of that. You know, this sponge tried to help it, but didn't get all of it. Alright, and then this little building here, where is its entrance? Here it is. Alright, I think it's just a little tower, or a spire, maybe? Or are spires only part of bigger buildings? I don't know. It's some kind of something. And we didn't see this little floating base here. That also goes down. I want to go up here. I'm going to try to use my hack to get in there.
Ready? Set?
Okay, this is nice. I think it's really interesting to look back on old worlds, because I talk about this in some of my other videos, but people built like just to build. You know, there weren't any, especially in Classic, there was no need to make any farms of any sort. So it was really just like having a big box of Legos. You just throw them all together. But like you only have a certain set of colors for the Legos, so stuff ends up looking kind of mismatched. Yeah, they were really trying to fight the water here. I guess I'll help. I don't know if that does much good, but I wonder if mushrooms grow in this version, because it kind of looks like they may have. I don't think they would have skipped a block. But you know, mushrooms grow under low light. I'm not sure if that was in Classic. I would assume not, but just the way these are kind of spread makes it look like that a little bit. Especially since I think mushroom caves did become a phenomenon because of stuff like this, where there was low light and stuff just kept growing like always, and it ended up filling in like every block. Oh, okay, so I found a secret, I guess. X marks the spot, which may connect to this. Nope, this is something entirely different. Another little TV setup with a couch. Oh, this is that iron pyramid I was saying. That's nice. Lots of iron. Oh, it's the Triforce. You know, I'm doing this partly to escape playing Tears of the Kingdom, and yet here I am again. Fun fact, I have, I think, 125 hours in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The game released not even a month ago, so I'm feeling pretty good about my life choices and how I choose to spend time. I'm confident in that. It's all really solid. I'm not sure if this is Pac-Man or a car. Or, wait, it may be a yellow submarine. I can't tell. Huh. Well, I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Dude, I love this so much. Like, I don't even know what about this I love. It's so cool looking, man. It's just like, what is any of this, dude? Also, I'm starting to realize that there was probably a water spill that was attempted to, or that a cleanup had been attempted on or by, I don't know. But these sponges are definitely an afterthought, whereas I thought that maybe they were just clearing out a cave. No, it definitely looks like stuff got... Yeah, it definitely looks like stuff got built, and then probably something like that happened, if I had to guess. But yeah, you saw how it was all source blocks. Like, it was no hesitation. And I may have screwed up because I just went and removed all those sponges. That is poetic timing. That is just beautiful right there. Oh, and this one has a little room in it. All right. A little, probably a throne, right? A throne. Oh, this is actually connected to something else. Oh, it's where I just was. Okay. I don't think any of the other colors had anything in them. I'm gonna break one of these blocks, and there's gonna be a big text sign that says, "I know where you are, binguschondo," and it says June 5th, 2023. All right, so there wasn't anything here. Little gravel play pit for the kids. You know, just have the kids playing gravel. And I gotta get back out of here. Interesting to see that this was all like boarded up from up there. You had to actually dig down. I don't know if that was you know, by design. You know, maybe people were courteous and would have placed back the blocks back then, because if you couldn't fly, then you'd have to go back up. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I'm on like a path. I don't want to disturb it, you know. All right, and I don't know what this is. So. Okay, this is promising. Oh, I see glass and water. That's always a good sign. Yo, what is this? Thanks. And then it's, oh, thanks. Oh no, a creeper! No! Oh, I was fooled. Oh man. Dag nabbit. I've been fooled. The creeper got me, guys. I should have known. This is pretty cool, though. A little Easter egg. That's what I love about these old worlds, is that every building is basically an Easter egg, you know? You'd look for this kind of stuff in an open world game, like, oh, where does that little cave go? You know, it could be anything. You know, like in Zelda. Like, I've been playing a lot of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. There's just a bunch of little spots that you want to explore, and you find something interesting, and you know, in this case, you have literally no idea what to expect. So, you know, it's cool like that. A little candle, that's cool. That's where we came out. I did go in there. Okay, we're making our way back here. I'm not sure what these are. Ah! I guess I'm exploring this now. Oh, it's just a cave. It's just a cave. It's a cool cave, though. Look, it's got a little pillar. That's neat. So I think somebody has been down here. Oh, yeah, someone's definitely been down here. Okay. Ah! This might just be natural lava. Yeah. But this is interesting. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. And it ends. But there's some iron. No, the freaking creeper's gonna get me again, guys. No! No! He knows my every move. I've been fooled. Yeah, but you can see why there was so much sponge just kind of thrown all about. I mean, it was devastating to have water like anywhere. Okay, so we were looking at that, but I'm gonna check out this real quick. This is next to the pyramid that we explored. It's along the path, so. But it's a little floating island. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just a little floating island. I'm not sure what this is. I thought it was turrets from Portal at first. And it may still be. The little red dots make me think it is. But I don't know what they'd be holding up right there. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is maybe supposed to be a flower? Maybe. I don't know. And it almost looks like this is either another path, or maybe it was leading me to gold. It's either another path, or maybe it was like blocking off some plots. Maybe they had some kind of plot system in this level. Again, it's weird. They were called levels. Like they're called levels, but we know now it's worlds. Cool little parkour. And this takes me out over here. All right. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to explore everything in this world, because it was a big deal. A lot of people on a little world. A lot of stuff got built, and it's very possible that we're some of the first people to see this stuff since 2010, or at least some of it. And I think that's always a cool feeling, and that's why I did my first exploring other people's Minecraft memories video, just because it's almost like a time capsule, but it's somebody else's time capsule, and they didn't ask me to do it, and I did. But it's not creepy. It's not like that. And this is that path. This is where it leads out to this obsidian structure building. Oh, what is that? I want that. What? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, I'm dying. No. No. I didn't want to die. I just wanted to do the cool rainbow drop. I'm actually am I stuck? Hold on. I might be stuck. I guess I'll just whoop. Let me spawn back here, but you don't see any of this. We're not here yet. We're not here. You can't see this. So I think these paths were more so people saying like, hey, if you find the orange wool, then you'll see my floating island or something. Come check it out, because you see there's another yellow path here, and it overlaps with this, which color coordinates with that gold block really nicely. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little things like this. That's cool. We'll definitely make our way over there. Okay, here we are. I really wanna experience this. Yay! And I gotta respawn again. Okay, so we're back over here. There's the obsidian structure. Got a little cobblestone house. That's nice. It's classic, And I'm not sure how they got bedrock, because I think bedrock was restricted. It's not on this one, but again, it's a mod. I don't know. I just wanted the mod so that I wouldn't have to walk around everywhere. This is a little squid guy. I thought he was Yoshi, but no, he's a little squid guy. That's cool. Oh, we got a sign right here, but it looks like maybe. Nah, not really. Alright guys, I had to cut out a little bit there because I realized what I was looking at was a hate symbol and not a bunch of Among Us visors. It lured me in with the siren song of Sus, and it was not that. It was bad. That was bad. I'm gonna go delete it so it doesn't actually show up in the video again. Alright, I think this is better. Let me be clear, I don't know if it was intended to be a hate symbol. It may have just been a cool pattern somebody was doing, and then they went a little far with it and didn't exactly plan it out. But now it's not that, and now it's a little Among Us guy. So, that's cool. But unfortunately, that was a big problem with Minecraft, especially back in the day. People just built some pretty not cool stuff, And, we still see that some places, but not as bad as it was, I'd say. I really want to know what's in there, but I don't think I can get in here because I can't break it. Oh, there we go. It's there's a path in. It's not much. Just a bunch of random glass blocks. This says cheese something. What's it say? What's it say? Cheesy X's Man, I don't know. Hold on. Cheesy X's B-Day. Yo! Congrats! It's Cheesy X's birthday. Aw, sick, dude. A little castle too. Castle's kind of cooler than your birthday, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and there's a there's the flag, the Simpsons flag. Alright, here's a little base. I wonder what's in here. I don't want to break in. You know, I want to check this out in a minute, but I want to see what's in here. Bookcases, table, bed, bookcases, bed. Now, it was nice. It was simple back then. It was cool. A few blocks could represent literally anything, and that's cool. And you know what? That's actually, I know this isn't like it's not a Minecraft nostalgia, like, oh, Minecraft's so much worse now than it used to be, but one of the things I used to like about Minecraft that I feel like they're losing a little bit is that they introduced a lot of very specified block models. And, you know, it's interesting because, you know, like with the what's it called? The stone. What is it called? The grindstone. The grindstone. You know, like it can represent wheels and stuff, and like it's cool. It's cool, but it's definitely not the same kind of approach to things as when, like, you know, you only had slabs and stairs and fences sometimes. You know, it's, again, I'm not trying to be like, oh, the game sucks now, but it was, you know, creativity thrives under limitations, and I think that was a big part of Minecraft back then, and it's kind of lost on it now, but it's all right. It's all right. I still love the game very dearly. And this is the Spleef arena. I did know this existed. And I'm not totally sure how to get in there. I did just fly up to here because it's a cool little like diving board for this pool. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yippee! Oh, okay, cool. I thought this was just filled in with water, but no, there's like a whole little thing. That's cool. A little lobby for people who fell. Yeah, this is that's actually really neat. I like that a lot. Also, I'm sorry. I know sometimes I just launch forward at like the speed of light, break the sound barrier and stuff. It's because I accidentally hit the shift key because I forget what it does. This is interesting. This one is filled in with water, but I can't tell if it's supposed to be or not, because it looks pretty similar to the thing above. What? Oh, this isn't in the water. Okay. I thought that was double water. I was confused. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, this leads to something else. Oh, dude, there's just so much to explore, and I know that, like, I can't, because this video would be 10 hours long if I really did everything I wanted to. But I guess main priority right now is just getting in the Spleef arena. And to do that, we're just gonna break in. LOL, final. Alright. Yeah, so you would, you know, break the blocks and fall down. Let's be honest, this is kind of a small Spleef arena. Even if they, like, just gave you 2 blocks of space, so like if they built a floor like right here, it was every 3 blocks or whatever, That's still not a lot of space, so I wonder if this was just like one layer or what. There was also a way to enter. I just am bad at seeing things. Okay, so I'm back in this little pathway. And it just takes you out over here, so... Whoa, alright. Well, this is cool. You know, it's interesting to see that such a large area is open in this map, considering, you know, how many people are on it and how much of the space is filled. You know, it's just neat to see that something like this is left alone. So this may have served as like a lobby area. There's actually there is one picture. Oh, there's more than one picture, but the picture that the wiki chooses to represent this server event, I don't know where it takes place, but it may be in there because it's just like a little screenshot. So I'll put that up on the screen in editing, you know, just to see where that is, because I think it'd be cool to kind of look at it now or whatever. Okay, I just went back to Spleef because I really don't know where I am. And this arrow, man, what is this pointing towards? This maybe? No, because this is just the path. I don't know what this is. Huh. If I dig down, is there anything? No, there's nothing. I don't know. Okay, so I see this is a bridge, which is cool. There's a hole to lava, and I'm scared of it because if I fall down there, I can't get back up, or at least I don't know how to get back up. Oh, and there is something down here, but it might just be sponge placement. Oh, I wonder if, because look, this is just bedrock down here. There's no lava. So either the water just, it's probably the water probably overrode it, I guess. To me, it's interesting that Minecraft Classic generated caves, because there was really no need for them. You know, it was just, that was exploration, but a big part of Minecraft Classic was not exploration, it was just building. So, you know, it's just neat to see that. And this is a little lamp, I believe. That's cool. And then we're wrapping kind of back around here on this path because we didn't go in here, but I think I stepped inside of it. And this, yeah, it's just kind of all it is. Again, it's cool to see really big structures on here. Especially because it's more likely, I'm not going to say it's always, but it's more likely that was done by hand. So, you know, it's cool to see. I don't know, it's impressive. We have a little building here, again with a bed. I believe that's a bed, but I think someone broke it and connected it to an underwater cave. Classic switcheroo. Switch out your bed with a hole to a cave. Okay, so we explored this house. So this is where we're going from here. I guess we can check out this. This looks pretty cool. Nice little staircase up here. The wool colors back then, they had a lot more. They were a lot easier to make gradients out of. Yeah, there were a lot more like in between colors. Like it's kind of crazy. Like these are the ones that the mod added in, like after the fact. Like these were not in the original. Everything past this point. This is all new stuff, right? And you can even tell it's a new texture. Yeah, just the color of wools was a crazy variety. We still don't really have this kind of stuff today. I would do this dropper, but there's lava down there, and I just don't really want to get stuck because I already have trouble finding my way around here. I don't want to have to respawn to do it again. But yeah, this little sky bridge leads into the building, and it's pretty cool. It reminds me of I wish I still had the footage from it. I think I actually like just deleted it. The scrapped video idea I had, the liminal spaces, that I talked about at the beginning of this video. I don't know how long it's been because this is kind of a long video. But the first map that I looked at in that was a recreation of Manhattan as a memorial for 9/11, and it was pretty cool. You know, there were a lot of just huge buildings, and I think he said the guy who made it, I think he said he did it all in survival. Maybe not. I'm having trouble remembering because it was that was in January. You know, it's 5 months ago now, but it was pretty impressive, and it had a lot of stuff like those sky bridges over there. Also, there's a furnace, which is cool. It just shows you that Alpha was coexisting the same time with Classic, and I actually think at this time, I don't think Alpha had multiplayer yet. Don't quote me on that, but you know, I do a lot of Wikipedia reading for these types of videos and stuff, so I recall seeing that multiplayer Alpha was not out. Well, I feel like it's I feel like you can assume that, or else the server that Minecon 2010 took place on probably would have been an alpha server. So yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to see, you know, a recreation of a block that isn't even in this version of the game. Okay, and we're gonna head back here. I know I'm being very loose with the pathway here, but I mean, come on, look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's hard to follow, you know. Cut me some slack. There's 5 paths going on in 3 blocks. I don't know, man. But I feel like I did look at this, but I didn't even explore it. This is a kind of cool little thing. Oh, and it's got an even cooler thing underground. Okay, let's go. Whoa. All right. Okay. All right. It's kind of cool. It's just like a little underground, like, hangout area, I guess. You know, that's what a lot of people built back then, was just areas that, like, you could hang out with friends and stuff. I actually I read a very interesting article from, I want to say 2012. Also, I'm not just, I'm not a guy who reads articles, let me be clear. I always have a lot of ideas for video topics. I always have a lot of ideas for video topics, and that requires doing a lot of research, more often than not, about stuff very far in the past. So I read an article about Minecraft and like communication and multiplayer, and it said something really interesting. You know, that was during, I want to say the article came out in beta. I could be wrong. If it's 2012, it was full release, but I'm leaning towards maybe it was actually beta and not 2012. Anyway, it was a much simpler game, and they said that, you know, your character that you play as in Minecraft is not an orc or, you know, an elf or any kind of fantasy class, which was a lot of MMOs at that time, like World of Warcraft and stuff. Your character was less so a reflection of yourself and a reflection of fantasy. So it makes communication in Minecraft, you know, all the players are the same, and your abilities, at least during beta and stuff, didn't exceed that of reality to the extent they do now. So a lot of Minecraft was just moving around and moving objects around and placing objects and creating spaces to hang out in. So I think a little bit of that is lost with time, because, you know, you don't see a lot of, well, you don't see a lot of survival multiplayer servers in the vein that they used to exist. But more specifically, they're very much built to be hangout spaces. You know, it's when people build a Minecraft server now, there's always some kind of gimmick. Not always, but a lot of the time. So the most popular ones have gimmicks like clans or skyblock or what have you, right? And you kind of lose out on that whole phenomenon of just little hangout spaces. There's not as much reason to build places to live in when a lot of what you're doing in modern Minecraft is farming and trying to get resources. You still did try to get resources in like alpha and beta Minecraft, but oh, that's Notch's skin, little shrine here. But the resource collection was more about building the spaces that you wanted to create. Building was a big part back then. And I don't know if any of what I just said made sense, so I'm gonna just sum it up the best way I can. Minecraft Classic, Alpha, and Beta were all very limited in means of communication in the games. There were very little fantasy aspects, aside from, you know, building and creating and moving and breaking, you know, meter by meter blocks of pure stone. You know, a lot of it was, I don't know, it was very low key. You know, people played Minecraft just to hang out. I've played on a few Minecraft realms with friends and family, and we really don't just kind of hang out in a space anymore. You know, because there's so much more that Minecraft can offer. More often than not, you spend a lot of time trying to progress in the game and build. But honestly, I don't know if this is just exclusive to myself. I want to be very clear that, you know, experiences may vary, but we didn't really spend a lot of time hanging out in the spaces that we would make. In the last Minecraft realm that I spent a lot of time in, I made a whole little plaza in the village we all lived in, and I don't think I ever saw more than one person there. And you know, that's not a knock on anyone, but it's just, I don't know, it's indicative of how communication and interaction within Minecraft and multiplayer servers have changed over time. Anyway, suffice to say, not a lot of hangout spots anymore. It was a cool little thing back then. Also, I didn't point this out, but Maro pipe. Okay. Anyway, back to prime objective, which is just exploring. You know, that we got. Can't think of the name of this right now. I'm going to look it up. This is a Tory. This is sprite art of a character stylized in Mega Man. I don't know what character, but I think just about every character to ever exist before the year 2012 got a strange Mega Man sprite. Not totally sure what this is leading to down there because it's all been flooded. But I might take some sponges there and clear it out. The wool on the side of these walls looks like something is burning. You know, it starts out yellow, gets red over time. Oh, and this takes us to the sky bridge. Someone was building a Steve, but they didn't finish the Steve. It's a shame. I am gonna take a sponge and try to see if there was anything down here, because it looks like the staircase went down pretty far. Yeah, it's tricky with water. It flows downwards, and it will do that forever. It will always flow down. So if you can cut it off at the source, which is up high, you don't have to worry about it spreading as much, but that's not always feasible. Someone ran into this same problem here and tried to fix it, but ultimately didn't. There's a good bit of stuff down here, though. This is the bedrock lava. You know, there's nothing down there. Yeah. hold on. Wait, no, that isn't real lava. Okay, so I may have been mistaken. There was a version of Minecraft in which the bedrock layer at the bottom of the world had a layer of lava above it, and I thought it was this version, but I could be wrong. I know we definitely saw something like that earlier where I couldn't get out of the lava, but I also didn't think lava generated naturally. I'm a big old dumb idiot. You don't need to listen to anything I say. Alright, this is cool. I talk about this, I have mentioned this video a couple times now. The first one I made in my return to YouTube, exploring other people's Minecraft memories. Building underground and underwater was a really big deal, and it always involved glass, like all the time. I saw someone comment on that video, and they attributed that to Bioshock's popularity at the time, which I don't know anything about. I've honestly never played the Bioshock games, so I don't know enough to deny that or approve it. But yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. There was just water and glass, man. It was a big deal. I think it's an aesthetic that still looks cool. I wouldn't say it necessarily holds up in terms of Minecraft, but it definitely is a big part. It's a defining part of the aesthetic of these old versions of Minecraft for sure. Oh yeah, okay. Well, sponge also removes lava, because I'm assuming lava has the same problems as water. Oh, and you can place off the side of blocks, but you can't place on the bedrock specifically. Just a cool little thing. I'm assuming that maybe wool doesn't burn. It's kind of funny. Yeah, that is very clearly just a probably a retextured sapling, if I had to guess, because it has the full block hitbox. That's funny. I thought it might actually burn things, but yeah, not really. That was one of the this is an addition from the mod. Alright, and I want out of here, man. I'm trapped. Hold on. I'm interested. I'm less so interested now. There was nothing down here. Okay. How did I get there, man? I don't know. Let's just start exploring random things, I guess. I don't know. This is a cool little house. Probably a bed, you know? Okay. There's another Tory. I know the name of that now. Oh, and this is the one we started at. Okay, so I still don't really know how we got there. But this is Steve. Interestingly, it's Steve with a gap between his legs, which I feel like may have been the reason it wasn't completed. Maybe they realized that they did that as they were building the torso, and were like, oh, wait a minute, darn. And this just looks like another bridge to the glass in the sky up here, or ladder to the glass bridge. There we go. It's pretty crazy to oh, there's Pink Floyd. It's pretty crazy to see all of this from this high up. That's a lot of names. And I think all of these were Minecraft Forms users, because I could be mistaken, but I think that was the only place that this was shared in. Whoa. I can't tell if that's a chair or like a guy. It's like a funny little guy, you know? I might just use this to get around places, because this is pretty easy compared to just getting lost every other minute. I'm telling you, water with glass. It was a big thing back then. Whoa. Thought I just got flashbanged. No, it's just a cloud. Interesting. Oh no, but it was trapped. Ah. These old classic servers kind of remind me of r/place. Reddit's little April Fool's thing they do every now and then. Or every few years, I guess. Because there's such limited space that a lot of what people are creating is on top of other people's work. Which is why I'm exploring every nook and cranny. Like, what is this? You know, this, I hadn't seen this, and it's just kind of here. It's there's not very much going on, but you know, there's a story to all of this. And I know a lot of people aren't really interested in this kind of thing, but exploring these old worlds, man, I don't know, it's really cool to me. Okay, a little something here. Yeah, you see, like if we didn't keep exploring, we wouldn't have seen any of this. Oh look, it connects to the Notch Shrine. Alright, that's cool. It's that kind of constructive building where, again, such a limited space, you kind of have to piggyback off of other people just for room and stuff. But I'm noticing something. This definitely says Notch, but it's been covered up, which I'm not sure why. It looks like there was maybe something else here that is no longer here. I'm not sure. Well, cause see, there's also like totally something right here. Maybe this was their first attempt to spell notch. Yeah, forget the Trails and Tales update. I don't need that kind of archaeology. I need this. I just like digging out old things people made and kind of forgot about. And I'll tell you what, I'm enjoying like just going through this, but man, water in caves is just killer. It is really annoying to try and get through. Okay, we are back in the surface. What is next? Okay, we've seen a lot of this stuff. I don't think we saw the cake though. The cake is nothing special. It is solid. It's not hollow. Bookcase. There's nothing in the bookcase. Moving on. Okay, we haven't seen this yet. This is a interesting little area. It looks very, very busy. Hold on. No, we did see this. We saw the lamp, but I don't think we saw anything else. I think this is supposed to be a ship. Hold on. Just work with me here. I feel like, okay, like a cargo ship, right? Like it looks like it was supposed to be cut out like that, and it's in the water. Well, no, because those are bridges. You know what? Just don't listen to anything I say ever again. I'm not right ever. But it's still pretty interesting, even if it's not a really cool boat. That's kind of cool looking. I don't really know how to describe it or what specifics to say, but it's cool. It got flooded. Yeah, as I'm making my way through here, I really can't tell what this was. I am not sure. I guess I could do some more digging on the Minecraft forums thread to maybe see if someone has explained what this is. But maybe it's just like a little city area, you know? It's kind of cool. I don't know, like, it's little things like this. Like, what is this? I don't know. Why is it cool to me? I don't know. Is it cool? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a It's a whole little area down here. I don't know. I don't know what more to say specifically. I can't burn it all down. A smiley face. I think, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this area might be a little tough to try and navigate around because it looks like it was built a lot over. So I think I'm gonna move on from this one. And we're on top of the Spleef arena right now. We're gonna check what's going on over here because this is a pretty big chunk of the map I didn't explore. A lot of pixel art in the corner. But down here it looks like a little castle town. It's a castle town that unfortunately was griefed somewhat. But yeah, it does just look like a little place. Oh, okay. Yes, before I started recording, I hopped in here and I did see this. I was talking about this when I saw the water in one of the first buildings we explored. This is just so cool to me, man. I don't know. It's just it's neat, right? Like I feel like it should do that, but I don't know. I think it's interesting. It looks like a playmat. It looks like the city playmat that like everybody had. With all the roads and buildings and such. There's a lot of buildings over here. Okay, I think these are knights with battering rams or swords. It would make sense. We're in a castle. Again, like this, they could have just used grass. Like grass is already neon in this version. But no, it had to be lime wool. And honestly, I respect it. A lot of interesting fireplace designs, specifically before furnaces were in Classic. Or I guess they never were, but a lot of interesting fireplace designs just before the era of furnaces in general. Yeah, some cool little bedrooms up here. A lot of bookshelves. That's one thing I've noticed throughout all of this, is that just a lot of bookshelves. It was easy decoration. In fact, yeah, it was one of the only real decoration blocks in the game. You didn't have to use wooden planks in some sort of way to make something look like bookshelves like you do with a table or a TV. That's a colorful building. Whoa, I don't know what this is, but I like it a lot. I like these colors. These colors are cool to me. Man, I wish that I could know what the people building this were going for. Because as fun as guesswork is, sometimes it's just hard to tell. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is it a chair? This is this is a that's a pirate boat. That's a pirate boat that looks a little squished. And there's a person. That's a person. I can tell that's a person. And there's a little mini boat with there's a few people. Yeah, so I'm like almost definite that the little structures at the beginning were knights. Oh, dude, there's so many people here. It's like Minecon all over again. Yeah, and this is the sail. He's wheel. He's controlling the wheel. Is there a word for a ship's wheel? I feel as though there has to be. Okay, and I think that's kind of it for that little castle town. I don't know if I explored that one building. I don't think I did, but there's not a ton going on here. Some little hanging plants, that's cool. Okay, we are moving on from there. We're coming over here. The top of this made me think it was some sort of court. You know, like with the red and the blue and a line in the middle. It looks like a game would be played. I don't know what game, but it seems as though fun is afoot. We got a big tree. Always a fan of big trees. Big trees are good. And big tree takes us out up here, where I guess we can look at this. And yeah, it is totally like a court of for something. I don't know what. This house was still in construction. So it's actually, I feel like this would have had to have been made close to when the event was ending, and let me explain why I think that, okay? I don't think this was started and then construction ended in the middle of this Minecon event, because this is a lot of area really close to the signature walls. Someone would have done something with this, whether it's grief it or just make it into their own. Someone totally would have done something with that. Okay, and I actually didn't see this. We have like a big bedrock complex right here with a few other just small buildings just out of wool. Kind of a cool little shape, maybe a flower. And then yeah, just a rainbow structure. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I did see this, and I was very confused. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but the design of it looks very intentional. It looks as though, you know, this gravel cobblestone and mossy cobblestone was supposed to be strewn about, but I'm not sure for what. Okay. Interesting. Some little rooms here, but there's no development in the rooms. I'm not sure what's going on here. That's just kind of a weird. We have another Triforce here. And up here, we can see some pretty interesting little buildings. Maybe this was supposed to be like a cityscape, but what's interesting to me is, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is a player's head. So presumably, these were other spots for players to construct their heads. This person's head's kind of scary though, but they built a little house in it. It's nice and cozy. And just another little pathway and a little interesting house. I like the houses that are on the border of the world because they just have a permanent view of the nothing sea that borders all of these worlds. I saw something interesting down there, but I want to make sure there's nothing else going on over here before I go. That just looks like a little tower to get up to the names. Oh, and we got something here.
Ready, set.
Okay. It's all just so like interconnected, man. It's it's a love and a hate type of thing with this design trend for Minecraft Classic, because it's so cool to just keep finding new stuff, but after a while, sometimes there's a lot of cool stuff. Like this. That's cool to me. I like that. I don't know if anybody else likes that, but I mean, people probably haven't seen this in a long time. and the people who probably saw this last don't even remember it. Something about that's just kind of cool to me. But yeah, look, even like right here, there's another thing. It just doesn't stop. It's cool. But yeah, it's hard to distinguish what is natural cave generation and what has been dug out by people. This was definitely a cave, and it's one that was likely flooded. I don't know if it was flooded by generation or flooded manually, or possibly accidentally. Okay, anyway, we are back over here. I want to check out something I saw. It was down there. And I think... yeah, there's a little spot down here. The chances that it takes me to where I want to go are very slim, though, I will admit. I might be able to get there. And even if I don't, I'll probably discover something new in the process, which is arguably just as interesting. Yeah, there's a whole little, again, like a hangout area. Because I really do wonder, did people like hang out here? This was a big event, so you know, maybe, well, I say big event, it was big for the time. You know, this kind of thing would be just an anarchy server if there was a hosted Minecon like this nowadays. But for the time, this is a pretty big event. There are a lot of people, and I'm sure they all found their little places in every corner of this world. And in every corner of the world, there's got to be a ton of little stories. I talk about this in my Golden Age Minecraft video, but every block you break and place in Minecraft is chronicling an action that you took at that time. And like somebody building these stairs says, there's a whole story there that it tells. You know, they probably built those stairs because people were building in the caves here, and oh man, I forgot to install Counter-Strike Source. But people were exploring in the caves here, so someone probably built those stairs as a way for people to get down here. And sure, I know it's not that deep, but if you're like me and you get interested by this kind of thing, these old worlds are packed full of them. Okay, did I miss anything? Yes, I'm looking at things that I missed right now. Let's go check them out. Alrighty, glass and water, my favorite. Oh, and stone slabs? Yeah, it's just, is everything good about these versions of the game all right here. Okay, it's a cool little, like, underground farm. Farm? Forest? Tree place. Alright. I didn't expect to see this, but this is nice. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Man, imagine how long it took to punch out every single one of these blocks to make that perfect cube in here. So there's a lot of little water rooms here, and there's a whole underwater pathway. Aw, I gotta walk in the underwater I have to walk in the underwater pathway. What kind of person would I be if I didn't? Look at this. You know, it's the simple things in life. You gotta like stuff like this. This is what's important. There's this, which I'm making an educated guess. I think it leads to that throne room we just saw. Or, you know, it leads nowhere, which is also an option. But man, it certainly looks like it should lead somewhere, doesn't it? What is all this? Hold on, this really is archaeology. I'm digging stuff up. What is all this? I don't know. Huh. Well, that's cool. I think we might have covered everything. I thought this was really interesting. Not only for, obviously, everything going on here, but this is also a first for me. I have not done live commentary since, probably since I used to make Minecraft videos when I was a child, which was like 2014 was my last Minecraft Let's Play video. So yeah, this was interesting to revisit, not only for the world, well, I guess revisit, not really, because I've never seen this world before, but yeah, it definitely takes me back to those times, and just a year after this would happen, this Minecon event, I would start making YouTube videos. So I don't know, it's pretty crazy, but it's also interesting to see the level of community commitment taking place in this map. This is a lot of construction in this small space. And the more and more I look at it, it really does look like Reddit's r/place. It's just a bunch of people from different sub-communities within the Minecraft community, of which at the time there were fewer, admittedly, but still there's a lot of interesting collaboration going on here. I think this is a really interesting concept they could revisit in the future. Now, I'll say this in the video. I guess I haven't specified it yet, though. This was not an official Minecraft server. This was pretty much entirely a community project. Just like the real Minecon 2010, or I guess MinecraftCon 2010, the in-person event, it was planned through a Minecraft forums post, and so was this. I think this map and the organization of it is a real testament to Minecraft. Even in its early days, it had a ton of staying power, you could tell, and this kind of stuff could just be planned, and it all just kind of worked out. In these days, specifically with Minecraft Classic, you know, no multiplayer alpha, with Minecraft Classic it was just kind of like a hangout game, like Second Life, except you made the world instead of just like your character. And that's what Minecon 2010 was, not MinecraftCon, but Minecon 2010 was just everybody come hang out for a while, and that's cool. But yeah, it's a little sad, because we probably will never have anything like this again. But I think it's fine. I think this is something that could have only worked at this time. Everything was kind of lined up for this to happen. And you know what? I'm glad it did. This was fun. I liked exploring this. Thank you so much for watching all of this. I have never put out a video this long, so I appreciate you trusting me in this and just supporting, and it means a lot. And to all my viewers who are coming back and watching that main video, thank you so much. I have been gone from YouTube for over a month after the time, or at the time that this video will come out. And if you're here still watching, it means a ton. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate it more than I could ever express in words. So, with everything being said, actually, hold on, I'm not done with the video yet. I said that I wanted to check out this mod's survival mode. I looked all through the settings. I could not find anything. But, well, I was going to say I did find a new world size, and that was irrationally huge. But you can see it crashes the game. Okay, this time I'm not going to open any menus. I'm just going to generate the world. I'm going to fly up so you can see how big this world is, because it's pretty crazy to see it in Minecraft Classic. I mean, yeah, it's large, and I don't know if the footage will be chugging behind, but it's going a little slow on my computer, just because Classic's engine is not really built for this. Oh, and there it goes again. You see, it crashed. Anyway, yeah, this this mod was supposed to add like sound and stuff, but I had to install it in a really roundabout way because the client that they made for it, the launcher, does not work anymore. I honestly don't know how to troubleshoot that kind of thing because it hasn't been. They haven't updated the launcher since 2018 at the latest. Some diamonds, but yeah, I just wanted to see because there's a lot of like interesting blocks in this, and I'm gonna run through them real quick. I find these kinds of Minecraft clients like a lot actually. I just like to look for weird versions of the game that are people's like personal projects, and this was one of them. So you see a lot of these weird features, like you saw the weird fire, and there's also like a rope, and yeah, you can climb up. I actually hadn't tried that before, but I think it's just water physics. But yeah, there's a rope and a little crate. I don't that texture is not from the original game. Neither are these. You know, a pillar, ice. Cool little tiles. Yeah. Again, I couldn't figure out how to get in the survival mode. I really wanted to try it because there is a crafting bench and stuff. Also, the cobweb is water physics as well because there were no cobwebs in Minecraft Classic. But yeah, like I find a lot of these weird little versions of the game that were personal projects from many years past, and I think they're always so interesting because they make a lot of weird changes and additions to the game, and I'd love to go over more of these, which gets me to this point. Yeah, I am making a second channel. I love exploring a bunch of weird oddities, and a lot of the time I don't really have a place to put them on the main channel. I can't get a full written video out of them just because they're just little oddities, you know. They don't warrant a full video, but it's interesting to go and explore them. So I spend a lot of time doing that just in my free time, so I think it'd be cool to share some of those. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But the main point of the video is done. So with that, I have to say thank you so much for watching. I know this was super long. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, and have a great day.